If you saw my previous video, then you know that we spent all day working up cabbage yesterday. So the kitchen is a complete disaster. We didn't end up cleaning up just because it was like 11 o'clock at night and we were ready for bed. We had canned and put up sauerkraut all day long, so we were so tired. But now the kitchen needs to be cleaned, so I'm gonna work on that today. If you've ever spent a whole day canning, you know how messy it gets. And pretty much your whole entire kitchen just needs wiped down after that. And it was raining and we were doing our canning outside so it wouldn't get so hot in here in the house. Tons of mud got tracked in, so the floors need to be mopped and swept and everything just needs to be wiped down. So I'm just going to bring you guys along today as I clean the kitchen. All of the sauerkraut is underneath here. I had to put this like sheet over top of it just because the sun is coming in from the morning. We always get morning sun in here in the kitchen. And any canned food is not supposed to be exposed to sunlight, but especially cabbage and sauerkraut. It is so hard to keep white and you just don't want it to turn brown. So I'm trying to keep all the sunlight off that I can. That's why it's underneath this thing. Right here, I'm just working on re-oiling our butcher block. Since we did use it all day yesterday to cut, it has some really, really deep cuts in it now. So it just needs to be re-oiled, and I'll let it sit for over 24 hours, and then I'll do a water test on it just to make sure that it repels all water, and if it needs it, I'll re-oil it again. Right here, I'm just removing all of the rings from the jars and then also wiping them down with hot water. You can also use soap if you want. Sometimes I do if it's really bad, but this just helps remove any food that may be on the outside of the jars because it will mold. So you do have to wipe your jars down. And then I just add the date on there so that I know whenever I canned it. So these right here are all of our kraut, and I think we ended up doing 55 quarts. It wouldn't have taken near as long if we would have used the food processor, but we did chop it all by hand, so that is what took so long. But slowly but surely we are starting to fill up this cabinet. We'll let this kraut set for 1 or 2 weeks before we even try it, just because it does need to like pickle and sour. But then after that, then we can eat it. So we have enough to last us until next year, and we have enough to give away. So that's always our goal, is to make sure that we have enough, but then also be able to give some to our friends and family and stuff.